Now let us look at time is equal to money. Now note that this time is equal to money framed in 1748 by Benjamin Franklin. We all understand this intellectually, but that's not the point. I'm not here to make you understand intellectually time is equal to money. I want to ask you one question. How many of you here have had this experience that you tried to save something? You were trying to buy a laptop or a shirt or anything that you wanted to buy in your life, and just to save a few $100, you did hard bargaining and you were at the end of it victorious. You saved that money, and couple of months down the line, couple of years down the line, you realize that the money that you saved over there, hard earned money, you actually spend more in maintaining that, whether it's a dress or a laptop. How many people have had this kind of an experience? I'm sure you getting to the point. What I'm saying, time is equal to money. Now here I would like to tell you all a story. This interview was in black and white, and people here in India would be easily able to relate to this, because this is interview with Mukesh Ambani many years back. And it was in black and white, so probably 19, not sure the year, but whatever, you understand, it is quite many years back. Okay. And the interview, what had happened, everybody knows that Reliance has a massive project in Patanganga, which is of course running right now, but that time it was under construction. And most of you might not know, at that point of time there was a massive transport strike all over India. The rails were closed, uh, buses, trucks, everything in the transport area was completely shut down. I think so it was a 15-day strike all over India. And the engineers came to Mukesh Ambani and said that our material has come to the docks, but we have no way to get it over here in Patanganga, which is a couple of 100 miles away from the port. He says, fly them in. And they were shocked. So they had to listen to their boss. They got them flying. They paid a huge amount to get that material from the docks, uh, to get that. So in the interview, the interviewer asked him, Mukherjee, why did you not wait for 10, 15 days, maybe another 20 days? The strike would have anyway. What was the point for you to fly the material back in Pathangamanga? And the interesting thing is that the answer that Mukesh Ambani gave at that point of time. Now remember, he was a young, dynamic person, and so was I. But what he said at that point of time really struck me. He says, businessman who, if I've invested 100 crores in this project, I will definitely consider the interest cost. Any standard businessman would think about the interest of whatever investment he's doing. However, this investment is not in only context of time. This plant is for production. Every single day delay in this project is production loss for me. Awesome, isn't it? The answer, time is equal to money. Now friends, Patal Ganga project is one of the few projects in the world to have been completed 6 months before schedule. Business people understand this concept very simply. I'm not saying that people in this thing don't understand this concept, but I want you to really meditate over whether you can relate to time is equal to money in an experiential way, not just an intellectual way. Are you living this? Business people live this. They understand the value of time. Finally, I'm going to ask you one question. How many people realize or know the Bandra Worli ceiling project? Any idea what was the projected cost when the first time this idea came up that okay, there this kind of a C-link can be done so that time can be saved? If you don't know, let me tell you that initial projection of that project was 400 crores. I don't know how many 20 years down the line, 25 years down the line, the project is still half complete. And not only is it half complete, we are paying 75 rupees for every time we use this Pantera for reselling project. A question for all of you. Whose money is this? I know many times people give me this reply, it's the taxpayers' money. That's not the point. Intellectually, everybody knows that it is my money because I am a taxpayer and my money. That's not the point. Are you pained by paying that 75 rupees every now and then? Your money not being handled effectively by XYZ, and you have to spend more money on the same thing. Time is equal to money.